Hi everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Anko van der Werff. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, thanks for having me. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. So firstly, could you highlight the key strategic priorities in your business transformation following your emergence from Chapter 11?
Yeah, so what we've done, rightfully so, as you say, is emerge from Chapter 11. We're out of the restructuring, and there's a few key things that we're doing. First of all, as part of the restructuring, we changed alliance, right? The equity that we raised is partially by Air France-KLM, so Air France-KLM is now a 19.9% owner of SAS, and as a result, we also want to make sure that we're aligned, of course, with, call it that family, right? It's the family of Air France-KLM. So Air France-KLM, Delta, Virgin co-chairs have been launched, so we definitely, as pillar number one, focus on SkyTeam and the individual SkyTeam airlines. Secondly, the build out of Copenhagen, right? We have centralized all our long hauls, all our wide bodies in Copenhagen. There is still New York to Oslo and New York to Stockholm that we're flying, and everything else really is in Copenhagen. So that will really be the central hub, the main hub. Supporting hub still in Norway and Oslo, Norway and Stockholm, and and then the third pillar is of course the customer experience, right? I mean, for us, very important operational performance. We're now the number one most punctual airline in Europe for the last few months. Very happy and proud with that, because that really is a team effort. It's across the business really that you have to align so many departments to make sure that every of the 800 daily flights leaves on time and arrives on time, and we're there. So I think where we weren't before, we're now very punctual. We have a new set of friends in the Air France-KLM family, and we're definitely financially in a much better position.
Fantastic. And just building out on the customer experience side of it, I know this is an area that you're hoping to become a real leader in. How are your plans to invest in the airline's digital transformation to help support this?
Yeah, so digital for us has always been, Scandinavia is forefront of technological developments, right? Everyone's digital savvy, everyone's using everything the whole day through, right? So no surprise there for instance, our app is, I think, really one of the best in the industry. It's beautiful, all the self-service things, all the gimmicks. We have live activities that you can really track your flight whilst you're on board of a flight. You know exactly where to go. It guides you through, in a way, the airport, because it tells you really what gate you're on, etc. It's very, very smooth. It's very seamless, interactive. And it's just a lot of, I don't know, nice gimmicks, self-service gimmicks that other airlines, I think, don't have. So that's pretty cool. We've also done pretty cool stuff on, for instance, our crew app. Our crew app is, I think, unparalleled. And we're launching new sustainability initiatives on our digital front. We have I showed it earlier when I was on stage, I don't have it here with me, but a bag tag, a reusable bag tag, basically, right? So it links to your frequent flyer program, Eurobonus in our case, which links to your PNR, and that same barcode, it's basically just, right, a firm, hard-coded barcode lasts your entire life. So what we've done with that is make sure that we get rid of all that waste, all that paper, right, all the bag tags that people are using at airports worldwide. You don't have to do that anymore when you are a very frequent traveler at SAS. We're launching it now. We've launched it actually a few weeks ago. We're testing it, and we really hope that it can be something big as well. So that's where digital and IT, commercial, operations, very customer focused, where we play, where we put our money.
Fantastic, and those are all really, really interesting innovations and initiatives that you're taking part with. And as you touched on sustainability, that's going to be such an important part moving forward with, it feels like the world's eyes are really on airlines, making sure that they're starting this transition. So of course we have to touch on, you recently made the big transition from Star Alliance to SkyTeam. How does this align with your long-term vision and strategy?
Yeah, so that's, in a way I answered it in the first question, right? I mean, the part of the equity raise that start there, we did the restructuring, and as part of the restructuring, of course, looking for a new equity, and part of that new equity is by the Air France-KLM group. They own 19.9% at the moment after the restructuring, and so it made a lot of sense for us to change alliance and to, of course, focus on the new owners and make sure that we're aligned with them. It's going really well. We changed 5 weeks ago, 1st of September. Hats off to the teams, both teams, the SAS team, but also all the SkyTeam teams, right? All the airlines that work with us. because typically it takes 18 to 24 months before an airline is really solidly in a new alliance or in a alliance, and we took 7 months, and beautiful. I mean, really just seamless. It was incredible, to be honest. Very nervous, right, before the week before going in, because you really don't know what kind of IT mishaps there could be, and there wasn't any. So it's been fantastic. That allows us to focus on Air France-KLM, but also their friends, right, the new SkyTeam family that we're part of. So Delta Airlines, Virgin, all those codeshares have been set up, and more codeshares to follow.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing your insights today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.